Oh yeah, there's nothing like taking the radio control and bringing it out on some rock crawling. The great thing about that is the car doesn't really get that dirty. I mean, there's some red rocks, clay, and you know, I like to go hiking too. If I'm not hiking, I'm probably boxing or watching boxing, and it's so awesome. But let's take this on the rocks and let's try it out. I mean, I've tried the TRX, I have the Sport. Well, that's my son's actually. I have the AMG TRX6. I have the Bronco, and you guys know I have that Enduro as well. But this thing is badass. Axial has always been known for crawling, and you know, you got that figurine in there. It's so clean, baby. And these wheels, man, they're pretty large. I would say I'd have to compare them to my TRX and see. But I love how it has that dig function. So if you ever get stuck in a rut, you could kind of like, listen, lock the back and then kind of start digging with this side right here like this, you know, while you're kind of running it like that, like through the side, because sometimes you get stuck and you want to hold that back in so it doesn't slip. You make your progress while you're crawling, and you don't want this thing to like actually, you know, fall down a hill or something big like that. But when you're out here and you're like running it, you know what I mean, you want to be able to not damage the truck because it's so damn beautiful. The cool thing about this is always the scale realism. And what I'm saying by that is, like, you know, you're out running it, pretending you're actually driving it, like you're wearing that cowboy hat or whatever. And taking your approach angle so you can slow it down when you're, you know, going, or you're trying to like take your approach angles like that, and then you have a big ass trail like that to do. It's like you can sit out here for hours and just think of it as like real life, you know, taking them approach angles in a certain area, you know, and trying to like back it up like that. So when you look at the task at hand and you're like, damn, that's a lot of rocks to hit, you know what I mean? You just want to like hit them right. So as you're going through, you're like, and these wheels are much bigger. So like when you run them, you know, it won't scrape it up too much. But as you can see, the angle looks pretty badass. See, I like to come out when it's cool because, you know, the rattlers aren't here yet and you're just kind of doing your thing and it's pretty awesome. But sometimes when it's too hot, you know, you got the rattlers coming and it's harder to, like, watch your ass and not want to get bit, you know what I mean? But when you're out here and you're just running on the rocks and you're just like, man, you know, this car looks sick. You want to be able to get over everything. And this thing actually, you know, Axial, I think has been one of the best crawlers of all time, because it's just like, you know, you could basically get up these rocks and not worry about it. So you could change your approach angle. That's the key, finding the right approach angle. Because when there's a big rock like that, you're kind of like, well, if I approach it from this angle like this, and you go up, you turn your wheel that way, so the grip hits it, and you just go up it like that. So that way you don't scrape the bottom and get stuck. And if you lose it, you could like always go back, you know, back up. And these things grip pretty well for what they are. You change your angle and you turn it like that without, you know, coming off of it like that. There you go. That's pretty badass. So from the back angle, going through. I didn't have to use the dig function yet. Get out, guys. Badass, man. All the way through. Boom. Clearing the lot, baby. Coming back. Just looking and seeing, how could I tackle that? So I started all the way over there and I've already gotten to here. Anyways, this is absolute master class for the Axial here. Check that out. I'll pause right there. You guys can see it. You know, crawling is a fun genre of our scene. Like, I do enjoy it a lot, and see right there, you gotta see how I saved myself right there. This one's gonna be hard because, as you can see, that big old rock that I'm hitting right there, it's gonna catch in the middle of the car. So you probably want to come back up and come this way. See how I did that? So that's tricky. Ooh, yeah, and you don't get stuck in the rut. From there, you know, you could get out. There you go. Pretty sick. All right, guys, well, that's just a quick little 6-minute video of the badass Rubicon. I'm gonna sit out here for another like 30-45 minutes and tackle different approach angles and all that. Rock crawling is pretty fun. I like trail running too. I usually take my 4Runner out for the trail running because they got like smaller wheels, but with this kind of stuff, I usually do either my TRX or my Axial crawlers. But I want to try the high trail edition. I mean, that K5 looks sick. I might have to get that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I want to give a congrats out to King Ryan for doing such a great job and taking out the dream last night, if you guys follow your boxing. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Tom Trex signing out. I'll catch you on the next one. Just kidding, guys. I want to show you this route. You see this huge rock right here? Look at the size of it compared to the car. So from that angle, I want to see if I could like get over it. So I'm gonna kind of take this route and see. I'm just gonna go see how I can hit that angle from it. So the key is taking your time, you know, and looking at the angles. You see, because you can already see that that's not a good angle. So you want to turn the wheel a little bit that way to the right to try to get that angle. And then you want to see, is the top of the rock gonna get caught? So as you can see from that angle, it's pretty big, but it won't, because you can see the back tire about to grab before it actually scrapes in mid. So these tires are just large enough for it to get over that rock. You see that? So, and then you're good. So now it won't get stuck. And look at how high that thing was that it got over. So that was pretty sick. And then you get over everything else easily and you're good to go. All right, go home. You could just run around in the big grassy area like this, you know what I mean? So you could like maybe look for some dog poop to run over so your tires smell real good. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I do, run circles. Like, these are my donuts right here with a crawler. Or you could go like chase some birds like that. You know what I mean? Look at all those birds. Chase some birds. You see those birds over there? Right there? Look at that. I'm chasing the birds with my crawler. See that? And come back. That's fun too, if you don't want to hit the rocks like over there. But that's what I like to do as well, guys. Sometimes I'll just run around in the grass and chase some birds, run over some gopher mounds like this. These gopher hole mounds on the floor like that. See, like there's some gopher hole mounds like that. I'll just run over the gopher hole mounds like that, and that's fun too. Thing I forgot to tell you guys, if you didn't notice, these lights, they have these little decals that make it look real. So it's kind of like a sticker, which is pretty cool. And the way the body's hooked on is from the bottom. See how the clips are like right there? So, and the same thing with the back. Oh, look, it just even got a little Axial logo. That's pretty sick right there. And the great thing is I was doing everything there with one hand, because obviously you could see that, you know, you could control it with one hand while you're, you know, running the car. If you're going slow, or you want to turn it, you want to go forward. So I could just like use my thumb. You just got to coordinate it, because sometimes you think you're going, like if you want the car to go reverse right, you're actually going left, so you got to get used to controlling it with one hand. So earlier when I was crawling it, I was letting you guys kind of like, and look at the decals. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and the lights and everything it comes with. I don't want to scratch it up too much, so I really got to get the approach angles, because you guys know with my Axe edition, my red cat, I beat the crap out of that thing. I let my daughter drive it, she rolled it down a big old hill, and it's just like all getting all effed up. But anyways, man, this thing is so clean. There's certain cars, like my AMG 6x6, you just don't want to get too dirty and too scratched up, but it's all good. That's what they're made to do. But like one of these guys just came out with his videos, and he used to make videos a long time ago. You guys should go subscribe to his channel. He bought this huge lot, and he cracks me up because he keeps buying RCs, and it's just like, and there's certain, he has like 4 X Maxes, like an Ultimate, XRT Ultimate he just bought, and he wants to like not run them at all and just run his other X Maxes. And I was like, hey, you know what? I understand that, man. Sometimes like 10 X Maxes or 610Ps like Jay ain't enough. So anyways, guys, that's my final blurb. So I will all right, anyways, have a great rest of your weekend. Damn, that's a big ass hiking trail group. I was gonna go hit up the trails earlier, but I decided not to, because like, man, these guys, there'd be like too many people. You know, you got to get out a little earlier. I wanted to do it during the nighttime, so when you're running, it's darker, and you could like kind of just play on the hills and the mountain bike trails and the rocks to go down and stuff. So, but when there's a bunch of trail hikers or runners, whatever, they just be like all in your way, and the mountain bikes and the horse riding. You know, you wanna have like the whole trail to yourself. But that's the cool thing about crawlers. They'll just ride with you on the trail when you got no one else to hike with. Okay, last thing, finally. Sorry, guys. I wanted to show you the inner details. I didn't get to show you that in case you've never seen this vehicle yet. But you see how it has an analog surface miniature servo. This thing ain't the most durable, so I don't like use it a lot, but I just kind of keep it what it is. And you could always switch it to a stronger one too. But what the dig function does is with this little button on the bottom, and you hit it, see, and then it locks. What it does is it actually locks out, you know, these back wheels of the differential, so that way it, you know, it digs there. And then with this one, you could still throttle out and it'll move and stuff, and then you could like turn it, so you could kind of stop that in case you're stuck like in a rock and you want to turn the front wheels to the right to get out of that crack. Well, that will hold you so it's not sliding, because like maybe like another inch if it slides down, you're gonna boom, 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 roll down the hill. So you really don't want to do that. So with the dig function, it allows you to avoid that, which is kind of cool. You probably just want to upgrade the servo to something stronger if you're hardcore and you like to hit those like crazy hills and all, like some people. But yeah, I just want to show you that before I finish up.